Okay, hello everyone. Right, what we're gonna do is my current rapid rating is sitting at 2186. Now, with 14 elo or 13.2 elo, if we're going to little 1DP here, we only need that much to get 2200. Now, I have never been 2200 on Lichess. Today is the day. I can see it. I can feel it. We're gonna win a couple games. We're gonna hit 2200, and then likely we can start playing some members of chat. Let's go. Lorca, which video were you watching from 8 months ago? Okay, we'll go for a scotch, hopefully. There we go. Very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. Queen, please. Come on. Oh, this is the perfect start. A Blumenfeld scotch. This is the perfect start. This is a position that I'm extremely comfortable in. There are, generally speaking, 3 most popular moves, all with the queen here. That black can go for, either protecting the potential fork, going for something more aggressive to attack the king, and then potentially attack our rook here, or taking on here, trying to take our rook. We go knight b3. Oh, and already we're winning. Already we're winning. Because if you don't play queen b4 here, then rook b1 traps the queen. Oh yes. Oh yes. They do play this. We go check, fork the king and the rook, and then queen d2 so we don't have... Oh, my knight. Oh, no, my knight. Oh, no. But of course, the astute amongst you will notice you cannot take this, because then knight to d5 would have forked the king and the queen. An absolutely disgusting line. If we'd have taken this here, by the way, they could have taken here with check, picked up the knight, and we actually don't have much of an advantage. Now they played rook b8. I believe the best move... Oh, you see, this is why I'm now not in my my preparation. I think we can play knight to b5 here, and I think this is a good idea to try to exploit potentially these weak dark squares. Maybe rook b1 also makes sense fairly immediately. I kind of like it. Let's just play rook b1. Because, okay, you have to move the queen, the rook comes to the open b file. Surely this is a good idea. What do? Do I put my knight on d6? I kind of want to, and then like bishop c4 and try and take on f7. I think this makes sense. The reason I'm playing knight d6 is to hold e4 as well. Because that was, of course, threatened. And we prevent our opponent from castle, which is complete waffle because they can't castle anyway. What am I talking about? It's looking good. It's looking good already. They do go to e8. Okay, do I put my knight on b5? Then I guess there's this. I guess I could grab the bishop, honestly. I guess if rook takes, we can play rook takes b7. So here, king takes. I don't know if we've achieved a whole lot there, if I'm being completely honest. This is already potentially heartbreaking. Because I think we had a big advantage, and I don't know. Maybe knight f5 makes sense. You know what? I need to move. Let's just play it. We hit the queen, put pressure on g7. Keep the eye, or keep an eye rather, on the d6 square. And yeah, hopefully after the queen moves, we can keep putting pressure on with the bishop and then the rook. I mean, if we go here and then castle, we have some potential knight discovery. I think I want to start with bishop c4. We're developing everything. If I can castle, that is going to be a huge, I guess, advantage that we have against our opponent. Largely because, you know, their king is stuck in the center. My king will be tucked away safely on g1. Here, they take my knight. Can we sack the knight is the real question. Here, they take rook f5. Oh, and then we try and take on f7. You know what? I really want to do it. I don't know if I necessarily can. Maybe we go here. I just feel like we should be able to start with this somehow. Here, queen e5, I guess. Then, I don't even know. Let's just drop back, I guess. Heartbreakingly so, but yeah, we just drop back. I mean, honestly, still have a great position. I don't know why I'm complaining. The position's excellent, and if they do trade off this very active piece, then we do get to redeem the pawn structure. And we've just got a classically excellent position. Bishop on c4, 2 pawns in the center, knight here. Oh, Sam Pearson with £5. Thank you so much. Sacrifice the rook. I plan to. I absolutely plan to. I will sacrifice the rook. I definitely will sacrifice a rook this game. Thank you so much. Aiden says you should push your blitz to 2000. You know what? If the rapid hits 2200, I'll push the blitz to 2000. 100%. Okay, so they attack my bishop. Here, they can go here. And if I take, they can take my queen. And I think I'm actually losing in that position. That's quite unfortunate. Where does my bishop belong? I might just go back to e2, honestly. If I go here, I close up the b file. If I go here, that stops knight d5 being an option. Although it does apply further pressure to b7, I guess. We go here, we allow a potential trade, and we also sort of clog up the d file. Honestly, bishop e1 it is. Again, this king is a permanent problem. Or I'll say a semi-permanent problem. Because you can move the king, but it's very hard to move the king. Now, if I play rook f1, I say goodbye to castling, just to attack the queen. And if rook f1, queen h4, g3, queen h2, I actually don't think we've done very well there. You know what? g3. I'm just going to prevent this. And I'm going to say, this is held, although this looks very, very dubious. If I get the rook to f1, then my rooks are on the files they belong on. Potentially a d file could be argued, but again, this is flexible and can bounce to the d file. Owen says, my AirPods are dead, so I'm watching on mute. That is absolute dedication. World class. World class. Right. Rook f1, here we go. Surely. There was no reason to play g3 if we're not going to play rook f1. Apparently we're leaving our king in the center as well. But okay, the queen genuinely doesn't have a whole lot of moves. I guess here makes some sense. If not quite a lot of sense, actually. Oh dear. The thing is, a6 leaves a hole on b6. So maybe we can snake in. There are ideas. There are beautiful looking ideas. If this knight wasn't here, we go check. You can't take with the pawn because it's pinned. If you take with this pawn, we take the rook. And then the queen's hanging if you don't take. So like, is there a way I can kick this knight kind of thing? I'm not really seeing it, if I'm being honest. I honestly might do this. Like knight a4, because why not? Right, I need to move. Knight a4. I actually don't think that's a bad move. We're looking for b6. We're also looking for potentially... Okay, I guess c5 is not really an option. In fact, this might have just been a huge mistake, because pawn b5 is such an easy move to play. And then I just have to retreat. Although, it sets up one less layer of defense to the c6 square. So maybe luring forward b5 will have long-term good implications. Also, knight b2, knight d3 could be a useful rerouting. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a mess. Does this make any sense? Oh, who knows and who cares? It blockades stuff up. You now cannot push this pawn because there's something in the way. Something in the way. Interesting little reference there. I'm also thinking that at some point, like, surely this becomes a problem. We whack the rook on maybe d1. I am a little worried about a move like this, but we take, hit the queen, open this up. I think we are still objectively winning, but I have like half the time and nothing concrete, I don't think. Oh. Oh. They want to free up the bishop, I see. If here, we can take this. So here king takes, then what? Just absolutely nothing? Okay, sounds good. I guess I put my queen over on a5. That seems like a good place for my queen to be, actually. Maybe even on c7 or a5 right now. You know what? Okay, queen a5. The idea being to play knight d5 with this pinned. And we are just getting in the way of our opponent being able to move any of their pieces. Now, I don't really like the idea of grabbing this. I mean, maybe at some point bishop h3 is going to be annoying to deal with, because finally this bishop will become active. But again, the more things pushed around this king, like you push this pawn, that just has to be a blunder. Check takes is forced. Although then this becomes pinned to the... Oh my word. I could take here. They take my queen, I take their queen. They recapture. Okay, that just looks like a terrible idea, actually. Oh my lord. Okay. Here. What am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? I feel like I have to take. We could just go back here. Oh, let's just move. Let's just move. I didn't want to take that because then this rook gets active. We open up the b file. Right now, this knight is so annoying. Right. I'm not going to read any chat. I apologize. I'm just going to try desperately to lock in. Oh, that has to be a mistake. Surely. I just need to move. Let's grab the bishop. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. King takes is interesting. Check, I guess? Hold up, this is still an interesting square. And if here we can take... Whoa. King takes is a bit of a crazy move. Although maybe there was a reason that queen takes was bad. The knight goes here. What on earth? Sack my rook? Sack my rook? Oh, who cares? I have 15 seconds. Let's just do it. We sack the rook, and if they don't accept, then we win the queen. And if they do accept, then we go check. Only legal move. check. Pawn takes. We take the rook, divert the queen, and then pick up the rook here. Oh, I don't have enough time. Please, please, please. Yes! So easy. So easy. Oh. Let's go, boys. Oh, chat is absolutely going off right now. Let's go. Okay, yeah, that was easy. That was easy, though. As Amal says, easy. Easy. Oh, no way. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the round of applause. Oh, Sam with the £5 big dub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Right, let's have a quick analyze of that game, which honestly looked kind of smooth. One blunder was playing rook b1 here. I should have gone straight for knight d6, but seemingly... Oh, I should have taken this. I should have taken it. No. Okay, this is when I didn't have a whole load of time left. Oh, I should have taken and played king d2, obviously. What on earth? What on earth? I guess the point is that the rooks are now connected, so I'm threatening some shenanigans with a discovery like this. Oh, thank you very much for the 99 cents from Sintayehu. Sintayehu? I really apologize if I've butchered your name, which I, without a singular doubt, have. But yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Disgusting. And, by the way, let's just clarify. Let's just remember, if we scroll up in chat here, Sam Pearson, with the £5 donation, sacrificed the rook. Well, my friend. My friend. Rook takes b7. There's your rucksack. On command. On command. And after they take, we take here, takes, and then I found knight takes, pawn takes, divert the queen, pick this up. They should not have let me trade the queens. They should have just done something looking like scary to go in here or something. Because, okay, I had literally less than 10 seconds left. After the queen trade, I can start pre-moving, lock stuff up, which is kind of nice, because then we don't have to worry about any pawn moves. Literally just move my king in. Then obviously this is not the most accurate conversion, but go pick up a bunch of pawns, make a queen, go here, thankfully not stalemate somehow, make a new queen, and then checkmate. Goodness gracious. Right, we go again. That is not the only game played today. 21-91, we are so close. We are so close. Let's go for a Sicilian defense, and then g6, and then we will go, okay, bishop g7. They didn't go d4 immediately. Takes and knight c6. Pretty standard Sicilian stuff. Knight f6 here, and we're playing a hyper-accelerated dragon here. Basically, the point is that we're not playing d6 as in a normal accelerated dragon. That's a little freaky. I'm going to take with the b pawn, of course. Now we've got a bit of a fat center, and potentially, okay, normally bishop e3, queen d2 suggests you're going to try and castle queenside, but if you castle queenside, you've just given me an open b file. Also, knight g4, hello. Bishop has to move. You don't have bishop h6 because the knight holds. Let's play knight g4. I mean, the queen's been lifted, I think, a little prematurely. I think f3 or bishop e2 first, preventing knight g4, harassing the bishop, would be appropriate before queen d2. It's what I'd play, at least, as white. Or they just do that. But now I go here. Although I guess bishop c5, and if d6 you can take. Because I'd love to win that bishop. Okay, let's play e5. Maybe a bad idea showing off our bishop, but we don't really want to trade said bishop. Now they play bishop c5, of course. Any other move really doesn't make sense. Like going here, I don't think you should, this is a badly positioned knight now. So they go c5, okay. I can't castle. I've completely messed up my position, and everything sucks. So, there's that. What on earth have I done? Why? Why have I done this? I guess I have the move queen a5, which hits the bishop. You could play b4, but it seems like a committal idea. Although b5, hold up, am I just getting sauced with queen d6? No, queen d6, bishop f8, and we actually just win. Let's just play queen a5. Hit the bishop, keep harassing the bishop, why not? It can definitely drop back. But then maybe we go c5 and d6, because no, that's ugly as hell. Yeah, doubtless that previous win will be a YouTube video very soon. Queen a5, I'm not sure if I like it. Okay, I've allowed bishop d6. This could be the ugliest game I have ever played. I could play this. Pressure on here. And pressure on b2. I mean, I might lose the game really quickly, but let's just move the queen. Why not? Why not? I hate where it was on a5. I kind of hated where it was. I really shouldn't have gone for this whole knight g4 e5 thing, I don't think. Because I'm just chasing around this bishop for no reason. Yeah, this is just dumb. This is just so dumb. What am I doing? Oh, no. Okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Little composure and we should be fine. Here, actually, whoa. You know what? Bang. I'm going to do this. Now, you can play queen b4 and hang f2 if you really want. But I think most likely we'll see a trade. And that's going to give me the option to maybe push this, opening up the bishop, instead of keeping this, you know, locked up. The tension between e5 and, or rather the lack of tension, I'd say, between e4 and e5. I love your stream so much, man. Keep on the grind, bro, and make things so easy to understand and entertaining too. Go. Thank you, Lennon, man. I appreciate that a lot. That is lovely. I absolutely will keep on the grind. Oh, so they do trade. Okay, that's got me feeling slightly better about the disgusting dark squares here. Don't think I'm getting mated just yet. Okay, so they... Now I can play this move, and I'm going to, with no hesitation. We threaten a fork, we threaten the bishop. If you play bishop here defending both, then we can take here with check, and bounce back out to h4, and hopefully not get our knight trapped. Or in fact, we could just go here, check, the king moves, and go back to here. So the king, oh my lord. I guess that makes sense. Now, I'd love to be able to go here to fork, but we can't because the bishop holds, and if I take the bishop, then there's no longer the threat of the fork. What an upsetting situation I found myself in. Maybe this makes a lot of sense. Like, actually, maybe we threaten a discovery. What are you going to do? Push this? Maybe. But then we could play... I'm thinking here, f5. Because if you push past, which would be the kind of natural and nice response to f5, we can then take this pawn. And so here, inducing this allows f5 without the option to play e5 for our opponent. Maybe meaning we can take, and if we can dislodge this bishop, then we can play d5. Honestly, bishop h6. Why not? Because of this... It's funny how you... Okay, this isn't possible immediately, but it's funny how you instantly see the problem with your moves the second you play them. It's so sad. I maybe should have just grabbed this and played with the bishop pair, honestly. Or the bishop to a6. Try to have a nice time there. But certainly you cannot allow some discovery. So I think f4 will be appropriate, because otherwise the king's going to have to move again. So yeah, there we see f4. Now, if here... Also, that gives us the option to go g4. With the knight, because there is this problem. Like, I go here, what about this? g4 with the knight, they go to h3. Oh no, but then I go here. They move the rook, I take here and win the bishop. Let's go to g4 with the knight. Not exactly sure if this is the best idea, but knight f2, knight f6, knight e3. We prevent bishop e5 because we take, and also that would be free, by the way. Not even just a trade because this is pinned. The only problem is we're not exactly up any material and we're not exactly up any time. So we have basically nothing concrete. Ooh. That feels like a blunder. Oh no, it isn't, because the knight holds this now. That's actually a really good move. Damn. Here. I guess also I could play f5 now, because again, you can't push. And then we could take. Ooh, should we just do it? Just do it. I'm so tempted. Let's do it. Bang. Ooh. Oh, we got Jake in the chat. Let's go. Hello, Jake. How you doing? Jake with the golden pawn looking excellent. I think f5 here makes a whole lot of sense, because you go here, you hang the bishop. You play h3. We go here, hit the rook, and then we get to take this. With check, you now have to take, else you're losing a bishop. Then we go here. Now we've won a pawn, and we have two pawns on d4 and e4. Now they could be overextended, and they also could be lost. I am so dumb. Oh well. I can castle, which doesn't look legal, but it is, because we're not actually going through check. You know what? Let's castle kingside. If you grab this, it's the double pawn anyway. I don't really care that much, and I get to grab this with check and then play d5. I actually really like my position. Grab this with check. Best move, hopefully. They could go here. I'll play d5. I think my position is just better. I think. Here and push and just keep pushing. I mean, we have a passed e-pawn. Come on. Let's just do this. This can't be a terrible move. Okay. I wanted to play bishop d6 to play c5 anyway, I think. So this looks beautiful. My bishop is beautifully housed here. Okay, if I push, the bishop has to go back. We're just going to push. You can't go here, 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 or here. If you go here, you get forked. If you go here, you lose your bishop. I think we just win the game with c5. Absolute disgusting domination with the pawns in the center. Oh, yes. Unless we do this. Check. If king here, push. I guess the bishop's just going to escape. I mean, we'd still maybe be winning, but let's just win the material, honestly. King takes, of course. Now I'm going to go bishop b7 to hold this. If we go here to hold it, then they can kick with g4. And this king is very vulnerable. Rook c8 with a threat of bishop c5 with a threat of rook takes c2. I mean, rook c8 is going to be a very nice move. So is rook d8. Did you know in Persia the bishop piece was an elephant? Yeah, of course. That's why in Arabic the bishop's still called a fil. Yeah, it's the Arab word for elephant, called shataranga. Which is why in Arabic shatranj is the name of chess. Okay, rook to c8. We attack the pawn. We threaten bishop c5. I mean, yeah, there we go, bishop c5. Not only does bishop c5 win some material here, but yeah, okay, there we go. Resignation. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a cool fact. Yeah, it is 100%. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm playing some good chess right now. Okay, so we played perhaps a little dismally, but then bishop h6 was the right move. They pushed here. f5. And then, okay, this was a mistake. They should have played bishop d3 to secure this. Yeah, this was a bit of a messy game, I'll be honest. I didn't really feel like I was winning until I got this, and then we just castled. And then we got the fat pawns, and then, yeah, and then we just won the bishop. And then won the rook, and nice. Other guy kind of just collapsed. I mean, it all comes from, like, Persian and Latin and, you know, Greek. What on earth? Oh, no. Boys, this was the game to hit 2200, and it's against a 2329. No. Now, you know what? You know what? I welcome the challenge. Unless they decide to abort. Okay, they don't abort. Here we go, knight f3. This is the game for my peak elo ever. Someone chat says just abort. That is not the attitude we take. They're going to play this. Okay, I'm going to do very little reading. Oh my god, we get another Blumenfeld Scotch. We get another Blumenfeld Scotch. Will they go queen h4? It is the best move. They will certainly not take here as a 23-29. This is a terrible move. They may go back here, or they might play king d8. I mean, either piece to d8, le roi, or la reine, I don't know how to say queen in French, but either piece will defend that threat of knight c7 forking here. So they go for the check, g3, they take here, attacking my rook, la reine. Is it le reine? Reine. Le roi lion, c'est ma film préféré, parce que I've got no idea. Okay, queen g4, attack g7. Now, I believe the best move here might be king f8. Because if you play g6, you get hit with queen f4, attacking d6, re-threatening the fork. Oh, boys. Then d6, preventing that. Then bishop c4, threatening checkmate. Knight e5, defends the mate, attacks the bishop, and we just castle. How about that? How about that? Oh no, my bishop, that would be checkmate. Now, strictly speaking, this isn't technically opening prep. The opening prep is this exact line. You notice how they gave this check first? I mentioned that from this position, they could go back to d8. Then, queen g4, g6, queen f4, d6, bishop c4, etc. They went check first, induced g3, and then went back. So we're in the exact same position, but with g3 played. I do not know whether this changes a whole lot. I am really unsure. The only thing I can imagine it could change, actually, is that bishop h3 becomes a resource at some point. Because otherwise, I'd be in this exact position with the pawn on g2. Oh, no. But surely we can just take here. You can't take because mate. So we take here. Oh, let's just do it. I don't care. I actually don't care. If this isn't winning, I mean, maybe it's not winning. But what else am I going to do? I mean, come on. The king goes here. Okay, we have a kind of freaky looking move to play rook d1. Threatening to take the knight because this is pinned. I mean, that is a move with tempo that gets the rook out of the line of fire, puts the rook on the same file as the king. How bad can it actually be? You'd assume not very, and also a sack on d6 is just begging to happen as well. Let's go here. We're up a pawn, and if the knight moves, imagine we see like knight g4 for instance. I might be able to just do this straight away. Because if you take... Can I not... Queen takes e5. We must be winning. We must be winning, and there's so much pressure on d6. Oh, this might be it, boys. This might be it. Oh my word, they moved the king. Wait, so that's just an admission that they've messed up. Bishop here. I'm actually gonna start crying. Here. Okay, I just want to carry on the, like, we don't just try and